Calipigian. I'm not finna say it like that. I gotta look at the spelling to say it like
Calipigian?
Calipigian. What you got?
Impeccable. Having well-shaped buttocks.
Hello.
E40 is a very talented entertainer and businessman who is known for his many aliases. TKA tycoon known as Charlie Hustle, Ebonics, 40 Fonzarelli, the Ambassador of the Bay, the Politician, 40 Belafonte, Efeezy, 40 Water, E40, Mr. Flamboyant, and Earl Poppin' his collar Stevens. But perhaps his greatest talent is adding new terminology to the American lexicon.
It's the yay. Yay area for sheezy. Slapping. Cheddar, Gouda, 40 Fonzarelli. Efeezy. We off the heezy for sheezy. I thought you theezy too sheezy.
Following in the great steps of entrepreneur and rapper E40, I hereby today introduce a new word to the Passport Bro movement, a word I like to call emascueezy. I could tell you what it is, but it'd probably be better if I just showed you. Emascueezy.
You think you're gonna bring some flowers, some pink ass flowers, and everything gonna be on my cake?
I didn't come to fight. You just need some time.
Emascueezy.
Come on. I'm not trying to listen. I'm not trying to listen. Get the out. This my house. I'm not trying to listen to what you talking about. Get the out. Get the out. You can get the out. Me, get the out. You gotta go. I paid it. You can get the out. You ain't moving fast enough. Why are you still here? Why are you still here?
Emascueezy. 47,800 people laughed at this. Emascueezy.
I kicked my boyfriend out of the room and this is what I walk in and see.
Kamari.
So I deflated the air mattress in no sleep.
Emascueezy. I'm using the term emascueezy in light of the real term emasculation because for black men, we have a higher threshold for being emasculated because we, quite frankly, have to do it to survive. Be it traffic stops, be it things we deal with at work or in formal situations, or even in our relationships, we have to deal with levels of emasculation that other men don't deal with. Because of this, and particularly as black men, we develop coping mechanisms by where we are willing to surrender some of our masculinity or manhood in order to bring peace or to have continued sexual access or to grease the skid so that the relationship continues to work. And I think we need to reverse engineer the amount of emasculation that we allow, at least in our personal relationships, because sometimes when you show that vulnerability, like, I want to do anything necessary to keep this relationship working, that in itself can break the relationship. I want you to listen to my Arabic brother explain it even better.
If your wife is disobedient, rude, abusive, not kind, not a good wife, ditch her, ya akhi. What are you keeping her for? You're still young. Marry someone else. See, it is demand and supply.
The dynamic of supply and demand inside of a relationship is a new idea for many of us men from the West because we're always told pretty much that the woman is the prize. But if you're with a woman that's not smelling you, then you should think about those dynamics. Oh, I'm sorry. I need to go to the dictionary for smell me.
Smell me. You smell me, that means you smell me, man. You smell my cologne, you smell me, you feel me. You know, it's a spinoff of you feel me. You feel what I'm saying? Smell me?
It is demand and supply. There are so many women out there you can get married to.
One thing is very easy to forget when you're in a situation where you're putting up with things that are challenging your masculinity is that there are more options. Or as E40 would say, there are hella options. I'm sorry, dictionary again.
Hella. You know, that's Bay Area. Whenever you hear somebody say, man, there was hell of them out there. You know what I'm saying? How many dudes was outside waiting for y'all? Hell of them. I want hell of them, man. You know, hella, that means just a whole bunch. That's it, that right there. Put that in the dictionary, a whole bunch.
And if you get married to a woman's best strategy is to be a slave in the house. Sheikh, where is women power? Not here. If you manage to be submissive and treating your husband with humility and weakness, he's like a ring in your finger.
Recently, there's a lot of talk about 50-50 versus 100% relationships, and if guys want traditional wives, they have to be traditional earners. And one thing I think gets lost in these conversations is that if you ask the average, decent, hardworking guy, if you get a woman that's kind to you, if that's what you want, or a woman that's submissive to you, if that's what you want, you will break your back to give her 100% of everything you can give her. And that's one thing that people miss in this conversation, is that if that woman is what that man needs, he'll give her anything she needs for the F. Oh, hold on, dictionary again.
For the F. For the F mean for free. For the free. You know what I mean? Complimentary. Perks and amenities. Yee!
But if he marries another man in the shape of a woman, he says, do this. Why don't you do that? Okay, can you do this? No, you do that. And she is another man in his house. This is not a healthy marriage.
The example that my Arabic brother uses is, what is it like if you're in a house with two men? Because if your wife or your woman is gassed, then it's going to be very difficult to find peace in that house. Oh, sorry, E40. Gassed.
Gassed. That means you hella gassed up, like amped. You know what I'm talking about? Stoked. You can gas yourself, you can get juice, you can be ready to thump. You know what I mean? Go toe to toe, shoulder to shoulder, let's rock. You know what I'm talking about? Gassed.
Yes, he is obliged to be kind to her, to love her, to shelter her, to provide for her. But at the same time, she's also obliged to be feminine, to be a woman, to be fragile. If they manage to have this chemistry, you have a long, successful marriage, inshallah.
My Arabic brother is basically saying, if you have the right balance of her femininity and softness and submission to your strength and presence, then you could have a very beautiful relationship that works very naturally. And I honestly think that most guys that are going overseas are looking for that. Because, of course, if you find that right relationship and it meshes, you're going to take it to the neck.
To the neck. You order some chicken wings or something at the bar and it's happy hour and you've been drinking and you got the munchies. So you're like, I need to order them. I'm gonna take these chicken wings to the neck. That means to yourself. You know what I'm talking about? And when I was a young mustache, you know what I'm saying, drinking underage, kids don't do that. Down it all the way down. He took that to the neck.
I believe as American men, and particularly as American black men, we have been acclimated to accepting a certain amount of being emasculated in order to keep the peace in a relationship. Maybe it's because she has a shape that we like very much, or because when we're intimate, it feels very good. But in order to maintain that kind of level of access or keep the peace in a relationship, we just assumed a certain amount of emasculation just comes with it. And I think that we need to unlearn that to the point where no emasculation will be allowed. And it's a very difficult step to take, but you heard the Arabic guy say, I'm not going to put up with it. There are plenty of other choices out there. And if you're in a situation where you're dealing with that, walk, because you can find at least as good, if not better. Because even if she looks really good, you're not getting the good. The good is she's nice to you. She wants to see you, not the good as in she's physically appealing or looks good to you. This is a stance that I've taken recently, and I would implore younger guys either back home in the States or guys who are going overseas, in your intimate relationships, no emascueasy, no male emasculation. It's not cute. She won't appreciate it. And if she starts appreciating it, she's just going to test the limits and you're going to end up the same place you were when you're back in the States. No emascueasy. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment below. I'll catch you next video. Take care, guys.